It's the 14th of April and I'm at the flea market in Geneva again, and I've just literally done one stall and I've already got all this. So I will show you when I get back home some unpacking again. Stay tuned. Please subscribe and click on the little notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. Hi, I have been waiting to show you all of the things I got at the flea market. So I got these two Canon lens holders, and they were 5 francs each, and I thought they would make really fun purses, so I can just like add a strap to it and it would be, you know, something fun. Betsy Johnson and Kate Spade, they make purses that look like other things like telephones or cameras or whatever, and I thought these were really fun because they are really for cameras, and I think they'll be fun with a strap on them. This I'm really excited about. It's super dirty right now, but I'm going to clean it up and I'm going to put a candle in it, and I think the light will look amazing. There's a concierge sign. This has been engraved and it's got black on it. It's metal. And I got a purse handle, and it's a really nice one. It has nice details on it, so I can make that into a purse. I've already got a few of these type, and I can use any fabric I want. Oh yeah, this, I saw this a couple weeks ago when I was there too. This has been professionally matted and framed. It's signed, and I think it's really pretty. It looks like Lily of the Valley. So, I mean, I might be able to resell this or keep it. This, I remember, I got this for 5 francs, so it goes with my collection. I just need to fix this piece here, but apart from that, it's in perfect condition. The fabric's really nice. It's the kind I like. I've sprayed everything with Lysol, so it's disinfected already. 2 francs for the two together. Do you know what they are? They are boot holders. So you put them inside the top of your boot and it holds it straight. You have to be quite strong though to pull it up like that, and then you put it in the boot and it keeps it taut. It's like the shoe horns, shoe holders, shoe forms. And I just think they're really cool. And I actually have some boots I can use these in. And they're not new. I don't even know if you can buy them in metal anymore. And I got one of these souvenir plastic fans. I have one for Paris. This one is for Switzerland, and it's just fun. It's from the 60s, 70s, something like that. I got some brooches, these little dog brooches. I think I got 3 of them for 5 francs. I already have this one, but it'll go with the collection. The thing is, these are from the 50s, and I just think they're worth getting if you can find them, because a lot of people don't realize that they're worth something. And there's a little cat with a moving tail I can put in with my collection. It's missing an eye, but I might be able to find a replacement eye for it. It's just a little pin. Oh, this is already, I've already washed this and shaped it, because you could hardly tell what it is. I paid 1 franc for that. I have 3 of them, I think, now. This is the only one I have with 4 swans on it. So with the stand with the guy who had everything, so it was 5 items for 10 francs. I was up to 8 items, and he said to me, you've got to get 2 more, and then you have 20 francs, because it's actually more expensive if you don't. So I grabbed this. Do you know what this is? I have a collection of these too. It's a retired collection I have in the basement, but I think I might get it back out again. This is to grate apple. So if you have a baby and you want to give them apple without cooking it, you just grate it on here and it makes into a puree, and it's fresh apple. And it works really good. I've used them before. I've never seen this particular shape. Usually they're long like this, so you can grate it like that, and sometimes they have like a spout so you can get the juice off of it as well. But I thought that was really fun. Most people probably wouldn't even know what that's for. So this is also from the guy that I got the 10 items for 20 francs. This is a hot water bottle, and it's in really good shape. So I paid 2 francs for that as well. It's aluminum, and you fill it with hot water, and then you put it in your bed and rub it through the sheets so that they are warm each. So I paid 2 francs for this. And you put them in your shoe, and it pushes the toe out, so it keeps the shape. And this was the other item I had to get. So it's a little carafe for wine. So if you got 1 deci of wine in a restaurant here in Switzerland, this is what they would serve it in. 2 candle holders. They're the wrought iron, and I'm really into wrought iron at the moment, so I thought those were really fun. They actually stand as well as can be hung on the wall, and they hold 2 candles and they have spikes on them. So those were 2 francs each. And this was also 2 francs. So this is a candle holder. It's a horseshoe. Now this is really heavy. I mean, honestly, it doesn't look so heavy, but it is really heavy. And this is brass, and it has a cast iron base inside of it. And this is going to be great if I need to use anything with a heavy lampshade. So that was 2 francs. I had to get that. And this was 2 francs too. The wiring on this is shot. It's completely disgusting. It's obviously been outside somewhere. I could rewire it, which will be very easy to do. It's got this hidden wire that's going down this side here. And it would be easy to rewire it. And I think it would look really, really fun with those new light bulbs that are out on the market. But I paid 2 francs for this. Okay, there was a stall where he was selling everything for 1 franc. And this was at that stall. And it does have a couple tiles missing off of it, but it's a handmade chalet, and I have a little collection of chalets, and it was used as a box to hide things in. It doesn't look like, the windows don't have any light coming through them or anything, so it really was just like a trinket box. But fortunately, I found the lid in another box, and I paid 1 franc for that. So I think it's, again, fun. I hate to keep using the same word, but it is. Okay, this was also on the 1 franc stand. Now I've disinfected this as well, so I sprayed it with Lysol and I left it out in the sun so it's nice and dry. And this is never been used before ribbons with the Geneva colors. So the Geneva flag is yellow and red, and the top one is yellow on top of red, and the bottom one is alternating red and yellow. So there are like 2 versions of it, and this is like never been used either. I was given this umbrella. I picked it up just to have a look because I have a collection of umbrellas that are lined. This one is not lined, so normally, again, I wouldn't get this, but I wouldn't mind having this. So these are these wraps that they put over umbrellas, and this is worth something to me at any rate. So I would have paid at least 1 franc for this. And the guy just said to me when I picked it up, he's like, it's broken, so you can have it. And I'm like, are you sure? And he's like, yeah. He's the guy I bought the Canon off of, so I did want to buy something from him afterwards. But this is the first time I'm actually looking at this to see if I can fix it or not. And honestly, I think it's literally just needs to be re-sewn in 2 spots, but it's not, the metal's not broken, the structure's not broken, and it's actually a really pretty umbrella. So I got that for free, and I often get things for free at the flea market because the people there, they know me, and they like me, and sometimes I buy things from them just to be supportive. Same guy, he had these. I've sterilized these as well, so I've sprayed them with Lysol. They're 2 handmade little wool rugs, 1 franc each. I paid a little bit more for this one, but it's quite rare to find these. You can often find them in red, or dark red, or green, or black, or blue, solid. But having them with the colors on them is fun. And this is definitely a 1960s hanger. And it's nice to have 1 or 2 hangers at our front. We have some hooks where we put coats on. And sometimes I get people who are visiting who need a hanger rather than a hook. And so I like to have some fun hangers there. And I thought that was a nice thing. So I definitely would be using that. And this is Swiss jar, and it's the Saint-Pré, it's the Verrerie de Saint-Pré. I had a whole series of these, and I sold them really quickly, and so every time I can find a few more, I'm going to put them up. So it has a Swiss flag on it, which is the only way you can tell the difference between this and other types. But I love the square jars. They fit really nicely together. The lids are very delicate on these. They always have a crack in them, and I've already glued the crack back together so you can't even see it. And it always has the Saint-Pré logo in the lid. It doesn't say it on the jar. And I have one that doesn't have it on the lid, and it's a Bakelite lid. I'll put a picture here of it. And I'm also selling those because they're... Okay, this was 1 franc. This is one of the guys at Flea Market that I quite like, so I did want to be supportive to him. This is a little holder that's been cross-stitched, and it's been hand cross-stitched, and it used to have a pen probably on it, on this little ball that turns, and it's missing the top bit, but I might be able to use it for something else or fix it. But I did like the cross stitch on it. I'm really into cross stitch at the moment, as you'll see. I've got a couple more things with that. This little suitcase I just was like, ooh, what's in there? And I found this. So I didn't have the doll with it. I got that separately. So I'll put one of the little baby clothes on it, and it looks like it's gone bald. So I'll have to put a hat as well, and that'll go in my dollhouse. But it's these that I thought was interesting. Now, if I understand correctly, and somebody did tell me about this, these are little things that you would get with like a cereal box or something, and it would be, or you would get it with a laundry detergent, and you made bracelets and necklaces with them when you were a kid. And these are from the 60s, and I have a different one with like Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck on them, but I think it's the same series. Now this is a Geneva scene, and this is made in Neil, which is down the road here, and they have a special logo with a fish on it, so you can always tell if it's from Neil or not. And it's from the Fête Fédérale de Chant, Geneva, in 1960. So this was 3 francs. It's a little candle holder with a glass and a little hook and things. But I think once that's cleaned up, that's going to look really cute to have like a little candle in it. It has like old glass. It's Béranger, and I love the style of it. I have a gravy boat with this on it, but I dropped it just before I paid for it, and I was like, I'm so sorry. And he's like, oh, it doesn't matter, I'll just throw it away. And I'm like, no, I want to keep it. So I did pay him for it, and I can make some of my jewelry out of it because I do jewelry with broken plates. So I was going to use it anyway. So now it's already pre-broken. I don't feel so bad about it. This is a toilet pull chain, and I actually think it's quite old. And it says tiré on it, and it's written, it's like painted on a porcelain. So I got that for 1 franc as well. And this was 1 franc. This is a cherry pitter out of aluminum. I like that. A flower frog. Put it in a bowl with water, and you can poke your flowers in it, or you can put it on the top of a vase, and it holds the flowers in the position that you want. And this was also in the boxes there. So this is actually made in Geneva. It's signed. So that's unusual as well. And I love scissors. I have a collection of scissors. Surprise, surprise, you know. What don't I have a collection of, right? Magnifying glass, 1 franc. I've never seen this before. It's a knife and a potato peeler. So you can get like the bits of the potato, like the eye out of it. And like this is a really old one. I've never seen one like this. You can remove, there's little screws, remove the blade and sharpen the knife and then put it back on again. But I've never seen one like this, and this was 1 franc, so I had to get it, and I'm going to try it out. I got these vintage earrings here. They just need a little clean, but it looks like they've got all of their pieces. 3 francs. Elvis badge. So do you know what these are? So there's 5 altogether. 3 big ones and 2 little ones. Now these are beautiful. They're enamel. I bet they're Danish. When you're not using the stove, you put these on it, and then you can use it as a surface to put things on and not worry about like scratching up the stove. I think I did pretty good. You can see all the stuff I got. And don't forget, I also got the duvet covers, and I also got one more thing, which I'll put a picture of here. It is an umbrella holder. I hope you enjoyed watching me unpack this bounty that I got at the flea market, and keep watching. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Click on the little notification bell and check. I have lots of playlists of different things. I do recipes and creations. I have an Invisalign playlist as well. So if you're interested in any of those, please follow me. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and click on the little notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos.